What happened in baseball yesterday? I know nothing.
Baseball yesterday was pretty brutal with weather. Bryce Harper hit a homer and broke his bat at the same time.
And Lobatone setting up inside. The barrel of the bat flew all the way to the screen, and look at this!
In New York, against the Mets. Like, very reminiscent of when Barry Bonds did that in Miami.
Bonds with 600 career home runs. Busted his bat, Encarnacion is back. Make it 6-0-1.
Didn't the Mets play the Brewers yesterday?
Mets played the Nationals. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah. Well, when did I saw a highlight of Wilmer Flores hitting a walk-off homer? Was that from last year?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the game. I just know that every single person who is a fan of baseball and has a Twitter account was posting the same thing.
Hey, not to make this about me, but I have a broken bat homer in my lifetime.
Tell a story.
So we're in Salt Lake last year, and there's a dude throwing 100. Magnifico last name? So it was 100.
Did your barrel go flying, or did it just splinter?
So he threw me a heater. He struck me out the night before. Came out of the bullpen. He struck me out the night before. Threw me a heater to start the at bat, and he was a guy we had. He had some command issues, so like I auto took the first pitch, threw it right down the middle.
Oh, she sounds sad.
And then
how's it going, guy?
Good, yeah. Then the next pitch.
Blow hair.
And the next pitch. Thank you.
Great out for you guy, right?
Can I?
Next lady got.
Next pitch.
Here you go, man.
He threw me a heater again.
A heater?
Heater.
He threw a heater to the heater?
Threw a heater to the heater. Yanked it a little bit. I swung through it. I was like, well, I'm in the most predictable fastball situation of all time on 0-2. And he threw it again. And I was literally thinking...
So why do you... let's roll that back real quick and make it less about your story and more about hitting. Why is that a predictable fastball count?
Well, I mean, he'd just blow my doors in. He throws 100. I mean, if you throw 100, usually fastball is probably your priority to begin with.
So what's the mentality-wise? You get a guy that throws 100. There's a lot of ego there.
Yeah.
Would you say?
In some capacity. I
Ego
think,
or just knowing your strength?
Just know your strength.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna get beat as a pitcher, you're probably looking to get beat with your best pitch. People say that more often by a good hitter. Obviously, I was swinging the bat pretty good at the time. And so, I mean, again,
He always says
no.
He always says that.
No.
Swing the bat pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're good. You swing the bat pretty good at the time.
I was having a good series.
Been swinging the bat good since '86.
5 or 6 hits in the series. So anyway, he had really just blown my doors in. So I was selling out to the fastball, and I was literally telling myself to swing like this. Like I was trying to chop straight down at the ball because I was like, well, it's 100. If I try to swing under, thank you, I'm probably gonna miss under by a lot. So I told myself, swing straight down. And I did. And I hit the ball pretty good, but my bat felt weird when I hit it. And as soon as I hit it, I was like, oh, I think I got it. And it went out by a good bit. But I was running around third, and I said to the third base coach, I was like, I think I broke my bat as I was high-fiving him. He's like, really? That interaction happened within the 5 steps between third base and high-fiving him. And then got in the dugout. My bat was broken. I said it out loud. Guys didn't believe it.
Let's talk about bat selection right now. More specifically, wood selection. It's something I get asked about a lot.
Yeah.
So there's most popular right now, I would say, is maple.
Yeah.
Maple's number 1. Ash used to be the most popular.
Well, ash is.
But is it how prevalent is ash in the game now? Would you say? Like, what percentage of hitters are using ash?
I think more guys are using maple, but I think there's still a fair bit using ash. Problem is,
what about birch?
Birch is like some sort of.
I love birch.
I never liked it. It felt weird. But anything you try for the first time probably feels weird.
And then, what is hickory? Is old hickory actually hickory? Because I know they actually.
It's just maple.
Yeah, they make maple.
It's just maple.
Bamboo is trash, except for batting practice. Sounds weird. Doesn't go anywhere.
Or if you're trying to build like a cool stick to do like martial arts with.
Yeah, but not for hitting baseballs. Chandler Bat's got that proprietary paint that they use.
Yeah, I'm still not sure.
If I were playing in the big leagues right now, I would probably swing Chandler.
I don't know what their situation is though. Are they still exist?
I think they're good.
Do they not exist?
Weird story. I would love to get the full rundown on what happened with Chandler. I know they're a Philly-based company. Fun fact, the guy that designed the logo for Chandler Bat also designed the Tewks hitting logo. So that's a fun fact. What up, Greg? Yeah, met him, did a clinic down there, met him, needed a logo. The C inside the bat, the C is the bat knob, the signature for craftsmanship. It's a good logo, I really like the logo. But their bats are rock hard.
And Victus,
from what I understand,
Victus is taking a nice position in the hitting world.
Yeah. Have you ever swung axe bat?
I mean, I've used them a couple times. The ones the kids have at the facility, like their metal ones.
Yeah. What'd you take on that?
I don't get it.
Did you ever swing one of those torque handle bats?
No.
The ones that spun?
Nah.
I thought that should have been illegal. Never, like Ted Williams didn't swing a torque handle bat. Having a moving part on the bat, to me, made me upset. Potentially irrationally upset. But I don't think it was irrational. Because you're talking about the history of the game. I think the axe handle is more of, it's like an axe, like you're swinging an axe in a tree. Sure. And it does take pressure off the hamate, so I don't have a problem with that. But when you had a moving part, that's not baseball anymore.
There's a lot of things that make it not baseball anymore, but
yeah, but a moving part on a bat,
I get it.
It's different.
I get it. I don't know about any of it. I'm not sure.
So what percent in the big leagues do you think swing maple?
86.
So maple's definitely the biggest,
yeah.
followed by
between
ash.
Marucci, Victus, Louisville still got a presence. Still some guys that swing sandbats.
Joe Mauer swing Rawlings still?
Yeah, stop. Rawlings
big
actually.
Rawlings guy. Their pro lumber's good.
Yeah, Rawlings puts their bats in like these like really interesting wrappers. I don't know if it's to prevent moisture or whatever, but when guys would get their Rawlings bats, they would be in this like almost tinfoil wrap. I'd like to know more about that. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen anything like it. Most bats come in plastic wrapping. But
yeah, just a standard, plastic.
Rawlings sends theirs in like a foil type thing.
Did you, when you traveled at the big league level, what was the most interesting bat travel bag device did you see? Yeah. Doesn't Ichiro have like an armored case for his bats?
Yeah, he's got like
Have you ever seen
a humidor in his thing.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Ichiro's? Anybody else have any quirky?
Yeah, like most guys. So things like a lot of guys that like to hunt will use their bow and arrow cases.
Just like a hard shell.
Yeah, huge hard shell. Like
yeah.
I feel bad for the clubbies when they gotta carry those things. They probably weigh like 20 pounds more than actual.
Just tip them out. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. They don't give any money anymore.
So standard is just like a padded
it's
Paul Pryor bag.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a Paul Pryor bag is, look up Paul Pryor baseball.
I think he was the first guy to make the ball.
He was the story that I understand is he was an umpire, professional umpire that he would umpire games all over the place, a lot of travel, all his gear, all his umpiring gear had to go with him, and he was just sick of having bags break down on him all the time. So he just made a very high-end bag. The material's very thick. If you ever go to a batting practice and see the teams with like the logo ball bags it's like a canvas fabric.
It's really thick.
Those are usually the Paul Pryor bags. Very, very great. They're really nice bags. All the minor leaguers have Paul Pryor bags. It's for training. They're really good bags.
I'm going the wrong direction.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm messed up.
Gone to this place 17 times.
Yeah, I know, but I came from the other side.
But Paul Pryor bags are awesome. We have one at our facility. If I could just stock up on all Paul Pryors, I would. For our cage, actually, a little fun fact, we use like Rubbermaid 10-gallon buckets instead of your standard like 5-gallon buckets that you would get at like the Home Depot size bucket is a 5-gallon. We use 10-gallon buckets that we got on Amazon and greatly prefer them. Hold about twice as many balls. I think you get about 10 dozen balls in one bucket. Saves on pick time, and they're just big gray buckets. I think you could probably get them different sizes, but they're the Rubbermaid. They look like mini trash cans, but they hold way more balls, more hitting, less picking, which I like.
You know it's tough to play baseball in the Arctic Circle?
Yeah, this weather. What is the temperature today? Do you have temperature over there?
Yeah, it's at 42. Wind chill's probably taking it down to about 36.
Yeah, weather's not cool. We're getting where we're getting to, so we'll shut this down. But have yourself a fine day.
Smell you later.
See ya.